Hello again, I'm Christopher Brandon with the Coeur d'Alene Public Library and the Cooperative Information Network.
And I'm George Williams. I'm the Next Search Catalog Coordinator at Northeast Kansas Library System in Lawrence, Kansas.
We are sponsored by koha-US, and you'll always find our great resources in our Learn menu. Particularly our videos are under video playlists. You'll find our videos plus videos we've curated from other groups such as Bywater Solutions. They've supplied some great training videos, and ours are up at the top. And today we're going to be talking about adding or enhancing staff searching. When you go into a staff search and you do a search, like for example, I did a search here for dogs, you might not find exactly what you're looking for. You might look for something that doesn't exist. No, I'm just going to put garbage there, but you might get no results, but you might want to search other places. You might have your WorldCat for your library that you want to search. You might have other resources such as Goodreads or Amazon Books that you want to search and see if the item actually exists out there. You might have catalogers that are wanting to search the catalog and then search, if they don't find what they need here, search a vendor. So we're going to show how to add some helpful links on there, so you don't have to recreate the search every time. You can just click and it will look for the same criteria elsewhere.
Cool.
So I am going to add some code here. Now I'm going to go ahead and add, let's see here, this section by section and explain what's going on. So this first part is, so it's checking to see if you're doing a search on catalog results. And by the way, this is just staff side only. This is not for the OPAC, just to clarify. There
already is. If you get a result and you go to an items details page, there's a more searches box on the right hand side of the page. I think it's a drop down. Depends on how you're configured probably, and you can control what data goes in there, what links are in there. Yeah.
So this will specifically be for staff side only, to help the staff do their searches. So it's looking for the catalog results page, and the first thing it's going to do is it's going to grab the breadcrumbs page. If you'll notice, let me go back to a previous search result. I had originally thought, okay, I'll just grab this information here in the single quotes off this line, but when you do a search that has no results,
there's no line.
Well, there's no line up there. It is here, but it's in a different place. And I wanted to pick a place that was more consistent. And the breadcrumbs line has that for both. So it always has the search criteria on that line. So what we're doing here, first off, is we're grabbing the breadcrumbs line, and it's using some regex to parse sections of the breadcrumbs, and it'll take the first result in that variable and assign it to a variable called search criteria. The next section is building a section under whatever you have on the left, whether it's you're refining your search filters over there, or if it's just empty like this, it's going to build a section under here that is called also try, or excuse me, try your search in. Yeah. So it's building that with a header, and then we are going to add some links. So the first set of links that I'm going to show you are just a bunch of resources that our librarians use. So I've got several here. And so each one I append separately. It makes it a little bit easier to see each one if I do it separately rather than add them all in one append. I could do it in one append, but this just makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, if something ever broke, then you'd have to go in and dig that out of the middle of everything. If you do
Yes.
it separately, and so these links can be any links that the library wants.
Yes, exactly. So, you know, I added some that I commonly use and then some that our frontline staff commonly use. And basically what we're doing is we're just constructing a URL and adding that search criteria for the search criteria in that URL. And so this one will search Amazon books. This one does just a general search on Amazon. And then the next one is looking at fantastic fiction. And again, we're just using that search criteria. It's being added in to the URL wherever that search criteria would naturally lie.
Well, it looks like you've got fantastic fiction on there several times.
Yes, because there's no way for me to determine whether or not the criteria that you're searching for is a specific type, whether it's an author or serial or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I've done several renditions of fantastic fiction where this one was searching authors, this one will search the books, and then this one searches series.
Okay.
And so then I've got Goodreads, and then I search Google. I search Google Books specifically. And then there's another one called What's Next. I'm sorry. Yeah, What's Next. And then it will search, it looks like What's Next series. So it has a specific search for series and What's Next. So those are pretty straightforward. You're just building the URL with that search criteria plugged in wherever it needs to go in that URL.
Right.
I also do a search for in WorldCat, but WorldCat is constructed in such a way that the URLs are built, especially the way that they are transitioning right now. We've been doing this for a while, but it looks like they're permanently transitioning this way. WorldCat builds their URLs with your library specifically in the URL, and that doesn't work for all libraries in general. So what I'm doing for this next section is I am looking specifically for the logged in library. So for example, if my library was Coeur d'Alene, it would add the WorldCat link for Coeur d'Alene.
Okay.
For our library. And we have one other library that has a specific WorldCat link. And so I can add them as well. So I have a Post Falls library, and it would put their WorldCat search in there as well.
And because of the if-then statement, then if you're not at Post Falls, you're not going to even see that link.
It's not going to show up at all. And so since we're doing this on our test server, it won't show up at all. I'll make a modification. I'll show you how it looks in general, and then I'll make a modification to add this specific library. And I can show you where to find that code so that you can see what that link looks like when it does come up. Then I am going to end this div that we're in. And the reason for that is I'm going to add a new section. And this one is specifically geared towards our catalogers. So I'm doing a whole nother header section, just like I did up here. I'm adding another section just for catalogers that says catalogers search in. So if they're doing a search in the catalog for something to see if it exists or not, and it doesn't, or even if it does, they can search some of their resources. So I've added also some search criteria where like, you know, two resources that we've been asked for is Baker and Taylor. So it'll search Baker and Taylor, or it'll search, it's like Blackstone Library. So those resources are added as well. And that's pretty much it. So now, save this. Go back and we'll search for dogs again. Now, this is all built underneath the try your search, and I've appended underneath it. You could prepend if you wanted it at the top of the filter, or I can't remember if we've done this video or not. I have a filter enhancement that collapses the filters and expands just the elements that are in use and adds check boxes, makes the filters a lot more user friendly over on the left hand side, and doesn't.
We did a video on that.
Okay.
We should find the number and stick it in the it in the comments. So
I'll make note of it down below here on the video. That's a great enhancement so that you're not having to scroll down to find this stuff. But here's what we've added. So my search was for dogs up here, and so it's grabbing this information and it added this link, and you can see if I hover over the link down in the lower left corner, you can see the word dogs as a search criteria. And so if I search Amazon books now, if I click on this, it's going to open up a new tab and it's searched for the same criteria.
Cool.
And I don't lose my place because I open a new tab. If I'm looking,
it's opening in a new tab, yeah.
Fantastic Reads, it's looking for anything that has that mentions dogs. Very handy. I can go to Google Reads and searching for dogs again. So very handy. You don't have to open a new tab and go to the site and then do the search. It'll just do it for you. Makes it easy. If I was looking for I'm not seeing the book that I want here, I can search. If I'm a cataloger, I can go to Baker Taylor. Oh, you have to log in, of course. So you can do your searches for specific titles or topics, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
One section that you're not seeing is the WorldCat, and that's because I don't have I'm not logged in as a library that matches. And so
which branch are we logged in at?
So we're logged in, let's see here. We are logged in as koha-US. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to inspect this. And the section that I'm looking for in here, I'm actually looking for the code. I'm going off of a code, not a spelled out name. So there it is, koha-US. Let me write. This is the thing that you have to dig for a little bit. Where is that? Okay. Branch name, branch code. Okay, so here's the code for the branch, the koha-US with no dash, all uppercase. So I'm going to copy that. So that was the logged in branch. So we're inside the logged in info full, and we're looking at, it was collapsed. This is logged in branch code, and it is hidden. I copied that, and I'm going to change my Coeur d'Alene code. This. Now, if I do a search, WorldCat shows up there.
Yep.
Now, of course, it's still our Coeur d'Alene URL, but it will search that
whatever link you put there.
Yes.
But it'll only search it when you're logged into that branch.
Yeah. So if you want certain searches for certain libraries, this is basically how you would do it.
Yeah.
And that is pretty much it. Very handy shortcuts. When I implemented this, I got many compliments from staff. They really appreciated having these links. It really improved their workflow.
Yeah, it probably speeds things up a lot when they're trying to search for things they can't find. Cool.
That's it. Short and sweet. But we'll have these. We'll have this in the koha-US or the koha jQuery library ready for you to go. We'll have the links for you on the video, and that's pretty much it.
Pretty cool. Thanks.
Yeah. Just a reminder to everybody: make sure that if you're going straight to our video playlists on koha-US, make sure that you visit us on YouTube. That's where you can like and subscribe to our videos and our playlist, and also you can comment on these videos. So be sure to like it so we know that you're enjoying these videos. Make sure you comment if you have questions or if there's something that you would like to see. We are checking these comments all the time.
Yep.
All right. Until next week.
See you later.